Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Barcelona is set to go up against Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final. Real Madrid set to go up against Real Sociedad. I know a whole lot of y'all are horny and excited. Why on God's green earth is there 2-1? I'm very excited. I know a whole lot of y'all are probably scared because, Atletico Madrid beat us. There's no reason for you to be scared, bro. You could go out your way and name a lot of players. Listen, if you are a Barcelona fan watching this video, I'm going to need you to start believing in your team. I'm going to need you to start believing in your team, man. Seriously. I'm seeing Barcelona fans talking about, oh my God, I don't even want PSG. I'm seeing Dembele go crazy. So, isn't Rafinha going crazy? Isn't Lamine Yamal going crazy? Isn't Pedri going crazy? Do we not have our own players going crazy? This is what happens when, us Barcelona fans go through this, bro. I don't know what, for these past couple of years, bro, we've been going through so much trauma. Whenever a team is, going in form, we're starting to get scared. Why are we scared? Have you seen us this season? Have you seen the amount of goals we scored this season? Have you seen the players we have this season? Have you seen Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha, Lewandowski? I mean, Lewandowski first touch is worse than my grandmother, but still. He's still performing. He still is the top goal scorer in Europe. I'm going to need you to start stepping up and having big balls. I don't care if you're a girl. Have big balls, bro. Have chest. That you believe in your team, that we're going to go through this. Anyway, chat. As you can tell by the title thumbnail, man. Hansi Flick. I said in my last video, my last match review video of Barcelona, he is he's one of the best managers to ever coach Barcelona. He is one of the best managers to coach FC Barcelona. I highly believe in that, man. Hansi Flick is better than Ernesto Valverde. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all could talk about the Copa del Rey and La Ligas he won. I promise you right now, if Hansi Flick had 2019 Lionel Messi, you wouldn't be having this conversation about Ernesto. You wouldn't be having this conversation, bro. You would not be having this conversation. Bro, Ernesto Valverde is damn near like Carlo Ancelotti low-key, bro. He just send Messi out there and just go sleep on the bench. I'm being so serious. You see how Ancelotti be chewing gum and raising his eyebrow? Bro would just send Messi out there and go sleep on the bench. I'm being so serious. Hansi Flick, for me, in my opinion, is one of the best FC Barcelona managers I've ever seen in my life. I'm 19 years old. Yeah, some of y'all might be 24. Some of y'all might be 25. Some of y'all might be 39. I don't know. But for me, as 19 years living on this earth, he is one of the best football managers that FC Barcelona has had in the past couple of years. Listen, chat, I ain't gonna lie. Pet Talk Sports. He's here to save the day again, man. There's nothing really going on today. There's no news coming out today. So we're about to react to the scary truth about Hansi Flick that nobody is noticing. Listen, before we get into this video, y'all boys and girls, make sure you leave a like on the video, click the subscribe button, man. Yeah, let's get into this, man.
Barcelona have announced Hansi Flick as their new head coach. The club's current president, Joan Laporta, it's reported that he is 100% convinced by the former Germany boss.
When Flick joined Barcelona, the club was in a difficult spot. Despite winning La Liga the season before, club legend Xavi had been sacked.
Barcelona, we are hearing, have sacked Xavi.
The news was surprising, as earlier in the year, it was reported that Xavi was willing to stay.
Xavi reversed his decision to leave at the end of the season after talks with the board yesterday.
But his quote stating that Barcelona cannot compete with Real Madrid didn't sit well with...
Well. well.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like bust that on a beat, bro. Deep boat in back. He a freak though.
Sensational. Xavi Hernandez. I appreciate him so much, man. My dog. I appreciate him so much for bringing talents like Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal. You know how much balls you have to have as a manager to bring a 16-year-old? Listen, we found out later that that guy is not a normal 16-year-old. Jesus Christ, Xavi Hernandez, you will always have my respect. I don't care what no fans say. I don't care how much they try to discredit you. But for me, I'm not like one of them Barcelona fans that will discredit you. I appreciate you for everything you have done for this football club. But listen, I'm not going to lie. Hansi Flick, we are in February 2025. He was the man for the job. Listen, Xavi Hernandez, he built a family. Hansi Flick has built an army. Damn, I was hard.
upper management.
Is it really the case that what he came out to say and just speaking the reality of the future of the club is what has rubbed Laporta up the wrong way and put things right where they are now at Barcelona?
That's certainly the line that's being peddled by people close to the club.
Alex, considering all the news, all the rumblings that's been going on after he made that very honest press conference where he said basically we're a completely different level to Real Madrid, there was almost an inevitability about this.
Instead, Flick has come in with a new no-excuse mentality. He has hit the ground running, winning game after game as the German instilled his philosophy and playstyle quickly onto the team.
New guy comes in and everything he's doing is brilliant.
So what exactly has Flick done that has allowed him to get such better results despite working with the same players that Xavi had?
Mundo Deportivo party.
This is an old video.
While Xavi didn't have the prettiest exit, we can't ignore the fact that he's laid the foundation for the success that we're seeing from Flick. Xavi came to Barca at a time where the club was at its lowest point. Barca were sitting in mid-table. They had lost the greatest player in their club's history for free and were financially in a terrible situation. But Xavi turned it around. They went on a 15-game unbeaten run and ended the season in second place despite being 9th when Xavi first took charge. The next season, Barca got even better. Lewandowski joined the club. Xavi began incorporating the youth into the squad with the likes of Kubarsi and Yamal.
That's why you gotta appreciate him.
Until now, a big personality with 17 years old Kubarsi, so I'm really proud.
And even began to use Rafinha.
He could have got so much more out of Rafinha. He could have got so much more. Listen, I feel like he was starting to at this point. When he switched Rafinha on the left, I feel like that's when he started realizing, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Rafinha on the left might be the method. Rafinha's a demon this season, man.
Left wing. All things that are still working successfully under Flick. Thanks to Xavi, Barca won the 2023 La Liga title, their first league title since the 2019 season. It was all looking good, and Xavi extended his contract. It seemed like the perfect story, just like Pep and Zidane, a former player rising to the occasion in his first managerial position. But unfortunately, the next season, everything came crashing down. A string of disappointing results from December to January, which included a 4-1 loss to Real Madrid.
When you don't kill the Real Madrid kills you.
And a 4-2 loss to Bilbao led to increased pressure on Xavi. The play was inconsistent, and getting results was becoming harder and harder.
There were no ideas, a lack of creativity in the final third, a lack of imagination and energy when they most needed.
After a 5-3 loss at home to Villarreal, Barcelona found themselves 10 points behind Real Madrid. Midway through the year, and their title aspirations were already over. Seeing the state of the club, Xavi announced that he was going to step down at the end of the season.
Crec que el club necessita un canvi de dinàmica i sobretot com a culer.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's why you gotta appreciate Xavi so much, man. Bro, you gotta appreciate him for, like, listen, I'm not the man for the job. You know, guys like Arteta is over here getting paid millions doing fuck all. Arsenal, they're letting this shit slide. And like Xavi, man, you gotta appreciate him. Because, you know, enough is enough. I ain't gonna lie. I can't, as much as I'm a Barcelona fan, I can't let my club go through this. I don't want to see this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to appreciate Xavi for what he did, man. Because, bro, that takes balls. That takes effort. That takes heart. You know, guys like Arteta over here.
Club, en el bé dels jugadors també, pensant en ells, crec que també s'alliberaran, estaran més tranquils.
I think that's why Xavi thinks that he needs to move to the side, because he can see that the players cannot continue in this situation. Because again, if you see the body language, you see the players, they are destroyed mentally, and it's difficult to turn over.
Funny enough, after his announcement, Barca started to play better. Maybe it was the team bonding together because they felt bad for Xavi. Maybe it's because they finally remembered how to finish the ball. Who knows what was the cause of it? But at the end of the day, that good form didn't last long. Despite making it to the Champions League quarterfinals and leading in the second leg, Barcelona...
Fuck! We were so close. We were so close. We were there. We were there! This day right here, man. They have to pay. PSG has to pay. PSG has to pay. I don't give a fuck how good they are right now. I already said in the beginning of the video, if you don't believe in this team, if you don't believe in this Barcelona team, please get the fuck on. Please stop supporting us. We have to start believing in our team. We let Rafinha down we just let Rafinha down this game. I feel like Xavi, I ain't gonna lie, as much as I love him, bro, I feel like he low-key lost his game too. I know a lot of y'all be talking about Araujo red card that lost the game, but bro, he should have took off Lewandowski. He should have took off Lewandowski. It's facts. It's just so unfortunate. This day right, it broke me down. It killed me, bro. We were in the quarterfinals, and God knows how long. Rafinha scored a goal in the early stages. Lamine Yamal shaking the camera. Oh my God, the adrenaline rush, bro. We were there, bro. And we would what? We would be going up against Dortmund in the semifinal and possibly Real Madrid in the final.
Ended up losing. They also finished second in the league. Now, I've watched that Champions League game back several times, and it's not really one person's fault. Did Araujo make a costly mistake? Absolutely. Even if they score, if he doesn't get sent off, at least Barcelona still have 11 players on the pitch.
Their defensive mistakes are the ones that, in the end, punish them and damage their chances.
But Xavi also lost his head.
That game too, bro.
It's surprising that someone who was so composed as a player so quickly loses his cool as a manager.
Barcelona need to go in a different direction, and he needs to do his own thing. Maybe away from Barcelona, take a break, and that'll be better for him.
When you are coaching a young team, you can't make your emotions that visible. It impacts the players on the pitch. It makes them think emotionally as well. This is one thing that Flick is fantastic at. He's always composed. Whether the team is winning 7-0 or they're down 2 goals, his stoic nature doesn't change. The angriest I've seen Flick was when Ter Stegen made that mistake in the Champions League. And
why are we all angry though? Let's be honest here, bro. That thick ass nigga.
Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, you are 32 years old. You still have time to go out your way and sign up for that OnlyFans shit, bro. Your ass damn near as fat as Ruby Rose. He literally stays stuck like they ask him English or Spanish mid-shot. Bro, move! That honestly blows my mind. In 85 Champions League games, Ter Stegen conceded 99 goals. And I better not see no sad TikTok edits about Ter Stegen. Get this nigga the fuck about the team. I don't care, bro. I will report that TikTok edit.
We can all agree, bro. That game, for me, that was the final straw for me. I've been blaming defenders for years for this guy. I've been blaming Mascherano. I've been blaming Umtiti. I've been blaming Piqué. I've been blaming Lenglet. I even blame Araujo. I'm not blaming Kubasi. I'm not blaming Inigo Martinez. I'm blaming this shit on you now. I'm not playing around. I was not playing around that day. I was tight. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why are you playing that ball in the middle to Eric Garcia, who is not... does he look like Sergio Busquets? Is he some tall, lanky... He don't even look like Sergio Busquets, so why did you play that ball? It don't matter. It don't matter. Why am I getting tight, bro? We're literally in the round of 16 now. Everything happens for a reason.
All Flick ended up doing was grabbing his water bottle just a little tighter. It's not like it was just one game either. Xavi lost his head all the time. The amount of times he was sent off or got a silly yellow card for complaining. I'm not saying he was wrong. There was a lot of games where Barcelona were truly getting rigged. But when you're the manager, you have to be composed. You have to be confident in the team. You can't just be wearing your emotion on your sleeve like that. Then tactically, Xavi shouldn't have taken Yamal off. It took away one of the few attacking threats that Barca had and basically allowed Nuno Mendes to get up the pitch as much as he wanted. His comments regarding Barcelona's financial situation also didn't help. Listen, again, he wasn't wrong. Barcelona are doing well now, but they're doing well despite their financial limitations rather than because of it.
Because, as you say, quite simply, he was too honest, really, in this press conference.
Why is this Xavi? Where's the Hansi Flick dick
really saying anything that we hadn't heard before.
It's an old
you
video?
just don't make those comments publicly as the manager. You see, with Flick, even with all the injuries, his mentality is the same. He wants to win every single game. No excuses, no nonsense. Regardless, though, Xavi did a lot for the club. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to see him wearing these sort of leggings at the games, but he did really well. He walked so that Flick could run. He brought Barca a league title in a time where it seemed that the club was on a downward track. The way he was relieved of his duties wasn't bad faith, but an upgrade was needed. At times, it was obvious that Barca's team was tactically limited, playing too slow and not direct enough, which made it very easy to park the bus against. Well, who better to fix these issues than Hansi Flick? Other than Pep Guardiola, Flick is the only manager to win a sextuple. His stint with the German national team has made people forget just how dominant he was as Bayern's manager. He was also the assistant manager under Joachim Löw when Germany won the World Cup. What he did in 2020, most managers can't even dream of it. He led Bayern Munich to achieve the continental treble by winning the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and the Champions League, marking the club's second such accomplishment. For these achievements, he was honored as the German Football Manager of the Year by Kicker magazine and received the UEFA Men's Coach of the Year award. The next season, under Flick, Bayern clinched the 2020 UEFA Super Cup against Sevilla and achieved their first ever sextuple by winning the Club World Cup in February of 2021, defeating Tigres. When you see a resume like that, it doesn't come as a surprise that Flick's Barca side plays much better than Xavi's. The first
No, it is a surprise because, bro, he's using the same players. Using the same players Xavi used, and we were getting fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We were getting beat left, right, and center. We were struggling against teams like Granada, which I believe, not gonna lie, we putting 5 past them. I know we struggled against Leganes. We were in that horrible run of form in December and stuff. But I personally feel like in the year 2025, we're putting 4 or 5 past these guys. You know what I'm saying? The teams that Xavi struggled to beat, the teams that Xavi were competing, but we're not even competing, but we're literally obliterating them with 4 to 5. I'm being so serious. You got number 7 over here scoring a hat trick. I mean, I know he scored one against Betis, but bro, A hat trick in 30 minutes? Yeah, that nigga's dropping compound V in them niggas. You can't convince me otherwise. If you don't know what compound V is, you have to watch The Boys. The Boys, man. Or Homelander, A-Train. They be dropping compound V. Listen, just go watch that shit. You'll understand.
The thing that Flick improved was the team's mentality. Despite having so many key players injured, he never makes any excuses. You can see it in his body language and his interviews. He is never satisfied.
Yeah, this definitely
when
old
Barca
video.
was winning 7-0, he was pushing the team to keep scoring to make it 8. Unlike Xavi, who publicly declared the team isn't good enough, Flick made it clear that he will work with what he has and that the squad is capable of fighting for all of the trophies. It might just seem like it's words, but language matters a lot when you're managing a squad. It shows belief from the manager, and that belief is transferred over to the players.
Nah, it's fact. No. Pet Talks. Don't ask me why I'm pausing the video. If you ask me why I'm pausing the video, I will fart on your grandmother's forehead. Pet Talk Sport is speaking facts, because when Lamine Yamal got asked about PSG, bro, he said, I'm with it. What's up? I'm with it. I won't beef. What's going on? I'm not scared of nobody. When a manager says things like that, when it transfers to the players, that transfers to the fans. And that's how us fans should be reacting. Yeah, bro, what's up, bro? PSG doing good right now, and so are we. We're spanking teams 4-5. We're beating teams. We have Rafinha. We have Pedri. We have Lamine Yamal. My message throughout this video chat is start believing in your team right now. Us in the year 2025, where people consider Barcelona one of the best clubs in the world, one of the best players in the world, play for FC Barcelona. Why don't we believe that? Why do we always gotta be so pessimistic about players? We are that nigga.
It's also evident in Barca's style. The team doesn't stop running from the first to the last minute of the match.
They seem to keep going and going, to keep that intensity, the verticality, the counter-pressing, all of that through the whole game.
It's actually very impressive how quickly the players have bought into Flick's system. Usually it takes some time for a manager's philosophy to really settle in with the players, dominating everyone on their path. Barca were literally scoring for fun against some of the ugliest low blocks you will ever see. Flick's style of play is direct and fast. Defensively, they press teams as soon as there's an opportunity. Whether it's right after they lose possession or when the other team is playing out from the back, this Barca team will hound you for the ball. Attacking wise, we haven't seen a Barca team score goals like this since 2015. Unlike Xavi's 4-3-3 with a single pivot, Flick prefers the 4-2-3-1. Two midfielders next to each other rather than a sole pivot. For Xavi, the 4-3-3 worked when Busquets was still in the squad. When you have the greatest center defensive mid of all time, it makes the system a lot easier. But when he left, there was no like-for-like replacement. There still hasn't been a replacement. It's just in Flick's system in the double pivot, he just requires his midfielders to be able to do a little bit of everything. Initially, the partnership of Pedri and Bernal.
Every time I see this picture right here, I'm gonna cry, bro. This was supposed to be the midfield, bro. Listen, I'm not even mad at Casado. I'm not mad at Frankie de Jong. They're doing brilliantly. I mean, Frankie de Jong recently is doing brilliantly. Casado this season has been spectacular, but this guy right here. Every time I rewatch the Raul Vallecano game, I'm not going to say it's Easy Palazzo's fault, but if I catch you, bro, I'm really going to smack the shit out the back of your head. Michael Jordan, your shit. Why did he tackle him? Everything happens for a reason, though. This guy's a baller, man. Tall. Like, bro, fuck! He was supposed to be the one, man.
Were working perfectly. Pedri had the freedom to get forward, while Bernal was tasked with a bit more of the defensive duties. Bernal's injury made the situation more complicated, but Flick had full faith in Casado. The 21-year-old is perfect for the system. He is good on the ball, high footballing IQ like all La Masia graduates, but he's also a workhorse off the ball. One of those players that presses for 90 minutes. Then in the center attacking mid position, Olmo was the best. Unfortunately, Olmo's injury shouldn't be surprising to anyone that has followed the Spaniard. Talent has never been the issue with him, but rather health. But again, Flick made no excuses. He just adapted. Rafinha, by the way, has been unbelievable. I mean, he was pretty good for Xavi too. He got 10 goals and 13 assists in a very inconsistent Barca side while dealing with multiple injuries. In fact,
I'll look at him now. Don't he got like 26 goals, 13 assists on him? I'm not about to search up the stats right now, but y'all boys let me know what it is. It's sensational. A lot of y'all talking about Mohamed Salah. All respects to Mohamed Salah. All respects to what he's doing right now. Bro, have you seen the teams Rafinha's been turning up against? Huh? I'm hearing people trying to degrade what he's doing. What, so scoring away from Dortmund is easy? Scoring 3 goals against Real Madrid this season is easy? I know they're trash this season, but it's still Real Madrid. Scoring a hat-trick against Bayern Munich is easy? Hello? Are we being for real? Are we being for real? I feel like us Barcelona fans, we don't give our players enough PR, man. This is ridiculous, bro. They're like, I've seen media pundits talk about some, who gonna give the Ballon d'Or? But they're talking about some, I'm pretty sure this was on CBS Sports. I don't remember. It was between Thierry Henry, Michael, you know, the UCL pundits guys. But they were talking about some, Mohamed Salah. Majority of them were saying Mohamed Salah. I'm hearing Vinny. Where the fuck is Rafinha?
In fact, it was really Xavi that discovered Rafinha's best position is on the left wing.
Facts.
That form has continued under Flick. Combine his ability on the ball with a fantastic work rate, and the Brazilian was custom made for Flick. Very deserving of the captain's armband. This guy bleeds Blaugrana. Another player that Xavi had experimented with was Koundé at right back. Koundé is phenomenal defensively, and Flick has continued to play him in that role. Xavi had transitioned Kubarsi into the first team, and Flick is still using him as his talent is obvious. There are very few ball-playing center backs like him to begin with, let alone guys that are that young. Attacking players always get more hype because they're more exciting, but what Kubarsi is doing at such a young age is a sign of a generational center back. It's a position where usually players get better as they age, and this kid is already this good this early. Yamal was also good under Xavi, but has hit another level under Flick. Lewandowski being rejuvenated shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone.
Hansi Flick knows you very well. You know him very well.
Lua's best ever season came while playing under Flick. Flick has Lua playing exactly where he needs to be, in and around the box. You can enjoy Flick ball while realizing that Xavi was vital to Barcelona's journey. He brought them out of some dark times, but unfortunately hit a ceiling. So a more elite manager was needed to take Barca to the next level. Imagine what this team is capable of when Flick has everyone back healthy. One player who has improved tremendously under Flick is Lamine Yamal. I didn't go into too much detail on him in this video because I've made a separate video outlining the Spaniards.
Why every club must fear Lamine Yamal. Yeah, I'm definitely back into that shit soon. Listen, chat, I ain't gonna lie. Leave a like on the video, click the subscribe button. Listen, if you like Pet Talk Sports, I'm pretty sure it is an old video. He ain't really going into detail about the things you notice. Listen, Hansi Flick, I already said at the beginning of the video, is one of the best managers I've ever seen in my life. I think he's the best manager since Luis Enrique. I'm being so serious. I think he is. Scored hella goals, scored 100 plus, and we are in February. How can you not say this, man? The way we're pressing the ball, we have runners, we have creators. He rejuvenated Inigo Martinez and Rafinha. He made Pedri a different beast this season. Let's talk about Pedri real quick. All this disrespect I'm seeing, this Pedri disrespect has to stop, man. Look at this Twitter quote right here. This guy, listen, chat, I'm not gonna lie. He has a Xavi Avi, by the way. Listen, look at this. Sorry, but Pedri is not as good as Bellingham is. Pedri has the brains, a technique to organize the attack, but the collective value from Jules' attacking runs, ability to connect play from deep, in advanced pockets, progression via both runs and carries. Yeah, whatever that guy's yapping about. What the fuck is this? What type of disrespect? Bro, I could spit on you for saying some dumbass shit like this. They proceed to say some shit like, not to mention the significant differences in defense contributions, set piece, and counter-attacking threats for both players. Talent of the same tier, but the range of possibility Bellingham provides is just wider than Pedri's. Pedri's probably the best organizer of attacks. Bro, I don't even want to read this bullshit. What the fuck did I just read just now? Ridiculous how a team that had the likes of Toni Kroos, Modric, could disrespect a player like Pedri like this. It's ridiculous. No, Bellingham's not better than Pedri. It's facts. It's facts. And I don't want to argue with y'all incels. Argue with y'all grandmothers. Argue with y'all fathers. Go argue with somebody. And I'm hearing, oh, Bellingham is the best midfielder. He don't even play midfield.